Uh-oh. Think we're live finally. Ah!
Are we sure?
Yeah, we're live. Okay. So we just have to get our subscribers back on our channel. Would be great.
Hopefully.
So anyway. Hey, guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties. This is Sammy Speed and Kimmy. And this is Late Night Sammitized. So we just wanted to give you a little jingle. And we're going to start our show here in just a second. We're waiting for a couple people to get back on. Okay. Refresh. Oh, it won't even let me send it. Okay, well that's different. Okay, so we're up. Now I just gotta make sure we have audio.
I can hear. I'm thinking if I can hear, they can hear.
Not very loud. All right, let's crank it up a little bit. See what happens.
Is that better?
We'll find out in a minute.
Okay. We got our folks back.
Yay! Woohoo! Hey, can you guys hear me all right? Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking with oil. Yeah, we are. Woohoo! Okay. All right, so we're good. All right, guys. So sorry about that. Technical difficulties on this one. New software decided to crash at the last minute. Anyway, again, this is Sammy. This is Kim. It is a late night with Sammitized. Hopefully, you guys can deal with us for a little bit. Please like and subscribe, and
share us with your friends.
Share us with your friends. Give us a friend. Give us some friends other than family members. I seen a Johnny Speed out there. Is he out there now? Hopefully he found us back again.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. And hopefully that'll be the deal. I cannot believe we did that. Thank you. All right, so let's get the show started. All right, so we got a couple things I figured we'd talk about. We got from TikTok porn to all sorts of crazy crap. So I don't know if anybody's noticed as of late, but I was looking at Instagram to put the post out, and Britney Spears. I don't know what she's doing, but man, that girl is loonier than a $3 bill. I tell you,
she's like our age.
I know, but she acts like
I mean, she
12.
looks good for her age.
Yeah, she looks a lot better than I do. That's for sure.
Well,
but anyway, so I'm out there and I notice I see her, and of course she's half naked, and she does this little waddle thing, and I don't know what it's about, but I looked down like 6 posts. Yes, I looked at 6 posts, and
and we want to know why boobs comes up in your search history.
so we so anyway, so I'm in there, I'm looking, and she does this little waddle thing, and she turns around, and then it's funny because 2 of the posts that she's like almost nude, you can see where it's photoshopped because she's in front of a bathtub, and the bathtub all of a sudden, no, a bathtub's normally straight. And this bathtub is curving in and curving back out again.
She got one of those expensive ones.
No, it's just
No.
around her body. So
Oh.
yeah, the expensive, Photoshop tool is what
Oh,
she has.
gotcha, gotcha.
I just thought it was funny. It's like, oh yeah, thin myself down, but now it's like it's like that one Zoom meeting where the guy's sitting there and he's talking to all of his business guys and he wants to get out, so he just freezes.
Oh,
But
right.
yet the freaking but yet the fan in the house is still going on. The guy's like, I know you're faking it. I still see your fan moving.
Right, right.
That's the same thing here.
Axel
So,
wanted to say hi.
oh geez,
Hey, buddy.
hi Axel. So anyway, then we've got um, so that's where it started, and it got me thinking about something that I noticed. They got this new thing where TikTok has you start scrolling and you'll get these live ones and these girls I would assume they're 18 or over.
One would hope.
One would hope. And they're sitting there and they're just standing there. And like it's so funny because a lot of them are these foreign girls that are from overseas, and they'll be wearing these really baggy shirts, and they'll bend over to like adjust their end table or something,
Oh,
and
jeez.
it gives them the flash, and
To
it's the
the risque shots.
yeah. So then all of a sudden, they're getting like these galaxies and all this other stuff.
Oh, jeez.
So
Sounds like trouble.
yeah, it is. So I'm
So now
like,
you don't have to leave your house and go to the
well,
strip club. You just
it's like
pay on
yeah,
there.
it's like they're not. It's like it's not even OnlyFans now. It's this. So and it's so weird, and it's so weird that that basically that these girls are on there. So then you start. So now you're trying to get away from it, and you flick the screen up, to go to the next thing. Like I don't want to sit here and watch this,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like a
It
million of them.
continues. Yes.
Yeah, it's like they're all over the place.
Yep.
And the one that caught me off guard, it just kind of this girl. She didn't look. She flat as a friggin' as this table sitting here.
Okay.
And she's like, and she's got this band around her chest, and
Oh
she's
no.
like, if you give me 50 galaxies, which I guess is like $10 each, so that's like $500.
Oh heavens.
So she's like, I'll jump over and go to this Instagram page. And it's so funny because she flips her screen around, and when you're looking at Instagram and you're putting it up to the camera, it shows this like um it shows the letters backwards.
Oh.
So yeah, it's like yeah, just go to here, and she's like showing the line real quick.
Mm-mm.
It's like what the hell.
That's weird.
So then everybody jumps over there, and she's like, oh well, go to my OF, and then all these people are like, what's OF? It's like it's
Something
like,
you have to pay for.
but there's these guys and they're just throwing, and then it's like, oh, you gave me a race car, that's like 7 galaxies, I gotta count this too. And it's like just the craziest shit I ever saw. Stop
Wow.
texting.
I'm not texting. I'm writing back.
You're not supposed to write back.
How
They're texting,
come?
they're talking.
Oh.
That's what they do.
Well,
So
I gotta finish the sentence now.
can you fix that light because you're dark? Can you move that light over? There you go. Now we can see you too.
Holy cow. I had a tan there for a minute.
You were really dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you so dark? It's like you're hiding in the corner over there or
Right,
something.
right, yeah.
But anyway, so that was my late night TikTok deal, and I'm like, what the hell?
Right.
And then the next, so I get out of the late night TikTok, and I'm like, okay, what else is in here? And there's a guy selling watches. Now this is the kicker: they don't tell time.
What do they tell?
Ducks,
Ducks.
ducks. It's literally a watch that's a
Is this
square.
like a Elmer Fudd thing? Duck season,
No,
wabbit
no,
season?
no. It looks like it looks like it's like a baby blue watch with this big square, and it has like this metal blue stuff that looks like water,
Okay.
and then it has like all these little ducks
Uh-huh.
that you could move around. And he says it doesn't tell time, but it will guarantee to keep you happy.
Hmm.
But he calls it a watch.
Okay. Sure.
But I guess I don't know what else you would call it since it's on your wall.
A duck bracelet.
A duck bracelet. So I was looking for news articles to talk about tonight, and this guy's all over the news.
With the duck bracelet
The duck bracelet
that he calls a watch.
that he calls a watch is like the duck watch that doesn't just do anything else. Yeah, see, Johnny's got it. He's like,
Yeah,
you
there
can
you
just
go.
talk back. You're sitting there texting. It's like you
Yeah,
have
I
a
know.
microphone,
Yes, you're absolutely
but you're sitting
right.
here going, "Hold on a second." It's like,
Well, I had to finish the thought.
good. Thank you, Johnny. So, all right. So those are my TikTok things that
Right.
I've been going through. So then I decided to go look at some news. So I got some news here. Some of it might not be politically correct. Sorry for anybody that's listening, but it's not politically correct.
We never are.
No. So my first article, it's not funny, but to me it is.
Okay.
Okay. And it's just because of history. Anybody that listens to news understands this.
Okay.
2 Catholic priests got abducted in Nigeria.
2 Catholic priests got
Right.
abducted in
Well,
Nigeria.
it's almost like the start of a really good joke.
Really, yeah. I'm waiting
But-
for the punchline.
Well, finally the shoe's on the other foot.
Wow.
only if only if it was 10 young kids.
That abducted them, you mean?
It's like about time somebody got
They're
back.
like, we're going to fix this
Yeah,
once and for all.
We can't fix it
Get
on
those
ourselves.
guys.
We'll get them ourselves. You've been getting kids for years. We're just gonna take 2 to start.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So, all right. So that was the start. That was just a warm up. So then,
So no tail end to that. They're not okay. They are
no,
okay.
they're still gone.
Oh,
They're in Nigeria somewhere.
still MIA.
Still MIA. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe it's too soon to talk about that, but oh well.
Well, it's
Yeah.
out there now.
It is now. So and then I wanted to, I have a couple Florida man news articles
Oh, when is there not a Florida man
But-
something or other?
to prove that Florida is not the only place that has these news articles.
Yep.
I've got other places too to prove it.
Nice.
Because see, I did a post by myself about
Uh-huh.
where I was going to talk about the Florida man, how there's really not a Florida man. It's just that the way that we do things here in Florida is that you get arrested or you get a ticket, anything,
It's
and
public.
and it's public.
Right.
Where a lot of other states it's not.
Right.
So all these news people, the first thing they do is, they need
Check
something to
the police reports. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. Need a story.
Yeah.
Might as well check there.
Exactly. So, first one, I just couldn't resist this Florida man one, which was Crestview, Florida.
Okay.
Florida man tries to flee on lawnmower
Oh,
from the police.
I think I heard about this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, they tased him and got him. They
Imagine
found him in a
that.
backyard. Imagine that.
Hmm.
It's like,
Cutting a lawn?
I don't know. Obviously, he's on the lawnmower.
Obviously, yeah. Right, yeah.
But I'm trying to
I mean-
figure out why he thought just jumping off into the
Well,
sunset.
so we don't know the details of this. Maybe it was a racing lawnmower or something like that, and he was trying to make it his own.
No.
No.
I
Well,
seen the
you know.
I seen the picture of the lawnmower. It's in here. I'll see. I was gonna post it. It's a 0-turn lawnmower.
Oh, well, I mean, those go pretty fast, but
Yeah.
Nothing outruns a Motorola.
Yeah. Exactly. So anyway,
Yeah.
so
Look at the name. Dusty Mobley.
Dusty Mobley. He's 40 years old, and guess what? Yep, he's a white guy.
By that name?
Because only a white guy would be dumb enough to steal a
Yeah.
lawnmower in the middle of the day.
Right, exactly.
To escape on it.
Yeah.
So anyway, so now we'll jump into non-Florida crazy news.
Okay.
All right, so to prove that Florida man is not the only place, and I guess it's not that much of a surprise because everybody thinks the next craziest state is Texas.
I could see that. Yeah.
So I have a couple.
I know
Texas
they have terrible
things.
boat owners. I
So
mean, I'm sure there's some good ones, but I know about a lot of bad ones.
So in Houston, and this happened I think today. The police had a police chase for 45 minutes to an hour, chasing an emu.
An emu.
Emu, like spits
Yeah,
at you,
like
pecks
a-
at
yeah.
you, big thing sticks its head in the ground.
Yeah, like an
Yeah,
ostrich
yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, maybe he was looking for car insurance.
Could have been. Yeah.
I don't know, but anyway, so
Is that who it was? The Limu emu?
yeah, well, he's fast. They
mean-
shit on commercials.
Right, yeah. According to the commercial, he's pretty quick.
Yeah, but anyway, so the so this emu's been chased throughout the neighborhood, which I thought was hilarious. It's like they couldn't catch it for an hour. So anyway, so that's one of the things I found that's oddball. That's not Florida man.
Okay.
And then the other one is a Texas family, but they're in North Carolina.
Well, that happens. People move all the time.
Yeah, they decided that in North Carolina, they decided to go to a Waffle House in North Carolina on a trip.
Hmm.
They eat at the Waffle House, full meal,
Okay.
and on the way out, instead of paying, they robbed the place.
What?
They robbed them.
The family
The whole family robbed.
robbed the Waffle House.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. I thought the same thing. I'm like, they just robbed they just robbed the Waffle House.
That's nuts.
So anyway,
That was like their opportunity, I guess.
pretty much. So yeah, they.
Johnny says he
I
bought a
just-
watch
I
and he
just-
told him to
I'm
change
just
the
thinking-
batteries.
I'm just thinking, what are you? I mean, was it planned? It's like or did you just? Well, the bacon and eggs wasn't that good, but I've noticed 10 people.
I want
came
my
in.
money back
I
and
want
all
my-
those 10 people's
I
money
want my
too.
I want my money back and interest for the time I spent eating this horrible food.
Right? Yeah,
I
no.
will never eat grease again from you. so anyway, and then I got a couple of other weird ones, which I thought was it's again not a funny, but kind of funny. There's an Israeli museum that had a painting of it's like one of their famous paintings at this real prominent artist that's over there,
Okay.
and he must be an Israeli artist.
An Israeli.
Israeli.
Yeah.
I guess Israeli. What
Yeah.
do you call 'em?
There's no and, it's just Israeli.
Well, Canadian.
Well,
you call it
is-
Canada. I call it Canada,
Oh.
not
No, don't
not
go down this
Canada,
path
because
again.
Canada is not.
Yeah. No, nobody but you.
So, who's on the horn, Johnny? Ricola. Ooh. Yeah.
I don't know.
So anyway, so yeah, Johnny, I had to say something to him because he's wanting to know if Kendall's still on the horn. I think
Oh, she's probably there.
she's there. She's probably eating
She's a multitasker, so
Yeah.
she's probably got like
bathroom breaks.
and 1 or 2 games going all at the same time.
Exactly.
Yes.
So anyway, back to this Israeli museum. So this
Yeah.
artist had this picture, this painting, and somebody got this crazy idea to take the painting apart. And behind the painting was 3 sketches that they never knew the guy made. But he was signed.
I
and
heard about
everything
that
else.
with a Van Gogh.
No, the Van Gogh was him, like a painting of him after they washed the painting off, like it was a bad painting.
Mm-hmm.
But this is actually a Israeli, um, it's a really Israeli, what do you call it?
A
Painter,
prominent Israeli
painter.
artist.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so he's dead, but
Okay.
normally the good ones are.
Yeah.
So anyway, so they pull the painting back, and there's all these drawings that they never did, and and so long and short was I found out why they never found them
Oh, okay.
because the painting was of boobs.
Of boobs.
Boobs. It was a
Well,
great boob painting too.
uh,
You think about it.
the guy's
It's been on
allowed
the
to like
wall.
those
People
things.
look
It's
at it and go,
okay.
"Hey, it's boobs." You're distracted. You're not going to look behind the painting.
Right? Yeah,
You're
true.
going to look at the boobs.
Yeah. And that's what they did.
So, boobs it is. Anyway. All right. So the Israeli museum is has a boob painting that has drawings behind it.
Awesome. So now that's on our list of places we need to go and
Yeah.
things we need to see.
The boob painting.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'll probably pop up online if it hasn't already.
Yep. So that's about the on the funny side of the news. Now we had a what do you call it? We have car news.
Car news.
Car news.
Uh-oh.
So basically, the car news is that there's some with all the electric cars coming out and all this other weird stuff, and basically BMW has decided that they're not going to sell you add-ons to your car anymore.
Okay.
They're going to give you the add-ons, but not make them where they're able to be used, where they're deactivated. And like on a Tesla, they must have got this from Tesla.
I know there is a guy out there hacking right now to bypass all of it.
I'm sure. But basically they do this overseas already.
Uh-oh.
And they don't do it here yet, but they're deciding on it now.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what it is like, say you get heated seats, and this is where it started.
Mm-hmm.
They don't give you the heated seats, but if you want heated seats, you can pay $18 a month for them.
What?
Yes, $18 a month, and they'll turn your heated seats on. I don't know what I guess they just turn it back off when it's done. I don't know. But yes, so heated seats, and I looked up because I have contacts at BMW.
Sure.
I get the news, and like everybody's over, mad that this got leaked out.
Oh no.
So it's like, if you don't want to
not
buy
good.
it now, we don't have to sell it to you. And I'm like thinking, well, if you don't buy it now,
Mm-hmm.
what are you going to do next? Like get a set of rims, and these are your rims, but if you want them, come back and you can get them for 18, like rent and roll.
Extra, yeah, exactly. That's a little.
Hey, you want a turbo? Oh, it's already on your car, but it doesn't work.
Yeah.
For $18 a month,
we can turn that sucker on for you.
You got turbo, baby.
No, that. Whew.
So anyway.
But you know what? The folks that do drive BMWs, they probably are like, what's $20?
Yeah.
Okay.
$20.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking, there's other ways to look at this too. For instance, they could basically, instead of doing, somebody wants heated seats for just the winter,
Mm-hmm.
Florida, who cares about heated seats? If you like the heat, but if you want them, got a bad back, rock and roll, baby.
That's true.
And then, so long and short of it, basically that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that's really getting me is the blatant one that Cadillac's doing.
Uh-oh.
Well, Cadillac has this really badass SUV that's coming out called the Lyric.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's coming out.
Wait, Lyric, isn't there a car manufacturer called something like that? Not Lyric,
No.
It's something similar.
No.
Okay.
It's not Lyric. It's Lucid. Lucid is those cars that you like the
Lucid, yeah.
it's
Okay,
like
there
a
you go.
fancy Tesla basically.
Yep, yep. Hi, buddy.
Okay, don't be happy. I hear your tail wagging.
He likes he's real sharp.
so so anyway, he's so the Cadillac Lyric
Okay,
is
somebody's
hold on a
coming.
second. Lay down. Lay down.
Go outside. Go.
All right. Okay. Well, Johnny, there goes Kendall. She's going to head out to take the dog out. So, just so you know.
She'll be back in a few.
She'll be back in a while. But anyway, so the Cadillac Lyric is it's basically a they give you a rebate
Mm-hmm.
if you sign an NDA. You know, like one of those things not
A non-disclosure.
yeah. And
What are you not disclosing?
Well, this is what is interesting, where they can track you 24/7 in your car.
Track you in your car.
Yeah. Everything you do in your car, they'll give
And-
you like a huge discount buying a Cadillac Lyric if they will let you sign an NDA saying you can be tracked.
But don't you pretty much already agree to that if you have a cell phone in your pocket? I mean, come on, be realistic.
Yeah, yes and no. I mean, Google does that type of thing where they do the tracking and
Right.
you know, you go to
And
Amazon
yeah, you have to
and
enable
tracks
it
that
and stuff
data
like that. Right.
and all that. But no, it's this is like full blatant. We're going to interrupt your life basically and record everything you do.
Better be one heck of a discount.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, here's your $2,000, but they've already marked it up $2,000, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Right.
But so that was basically the car stuff for right now.
Yep.
Then we had, and now I wanted to talk about this. They got this crazy thing. I don't know if you've noticed it yet, but on YouTube, this Lake Mead issue. Have you heard about that in Nevada?
The water level?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the water level keeps going down,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of funny because now they're finding like bodies, like the mafia has dumped in it like years and years and years ago, back in the mafia days.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
You like the mafia days of Vegas?
Yeah, because
Wow.
it's Nevada.
No,
It's like
right.
outside.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
right. Yeah. It's a
it's
yeah,
a
little
lake right
country
there.
drive, and yeah.
So the mafia guys have dumped all these barrels full of bodies out there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So long and short is they're finding barrels, so they're not letting people go and roam the area.
Okay.
Plus, it looks like it's completely barren, but when you look at when you see this landscape of all this dirt where the water was, it's still like concentrated with water. So if you step down, and one guy said he went waist deep.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And he was having a hard time getting out. Somebody had to pull him out with his boat.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So fun.
That's an expensive
Oh yeah.
rescue.
But it's getting crazier and crazier because now they've lost the whole marina. Every like
on Lake Mead.
Yeah.
There's not very many marinas on Lake Mead.
There's two huge marinas.
Yeah.
But there was a third one, and the third one's gone.
Whoops.
You literally drive out there, and you can walk in the dirt all the way down where the walkway was for the ramp, because it's floating dock.
Right.
The floating dock is just sitting there.
What?
Just laying there.
Yeah. Well,
And it
I mean,
shows, and
if the
like,
water's gone, yeah.
and it's crazy because it's like 4 or 5, 6 football fields away is where the
Oh yeah, they
bathrooms,
have lots
and
of docks.
and like the engine washing and all that stuff when
Yep.
you pulled your boat out so you
Yep.
could rinse them off,
Yep.
and all that's gone
Wow.
completely. So it's kind of crazy, but
Yeah, some of those marinas have like areas where you keep your boat like on the water all the time and just go.
well, that's
out
the
there.
problem they got now. They said they
And now
have
they
like
don't have access.
they've literally got like $500 million worth of boats in these marinas, and they're going to have to float this marina and move it to like around this island, because what's happened is a marina here, an island, and then another marina here, and they're going to have to move this marina all the way around the other side of the island
Wow.
to get everybody to the same
floating docks.
on floating docks.
Whew.
Yeah, because they're talking like it's going to
I
turn
bet the
into
towboat captains are like those guys in
Yeah.
the cartoons
Oh,
with the
yeah.
dollar signs. Oh yeah.
But that here's another problem: you can't get through to it. The water for Lake Mead comes from the Mississippi River, and it's dried up.
Mississippi connects to that,
Yeah, it's like a big, yeah.
or is it the Missouri?
No, Mississippi, I thought.
I don't know.
Pretty certain. You
Forgive
can look
me.
that up.
Yeah.
But basically I'm pretty certain it's Mississippi, and it shows this inlet that goes into it, and it's completely dry.
Hmm.
Like 100%.
Is fed by the Colorado River.
Okay, Colorado. I knew it was a state.
Okay. Hey, at least we're in the nation.
How's that close?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Johnny, tell us a joke. If it's good, I'll broadcast it. All right, and then I'll tell you a dad joke if you want one.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. Uh-oh. So, anyway, so long and short is that so basically this water's going down, but I'm just thinking if they put these marinas together,
Right.
how much water can be in there, and are you going to actually be able to use the boats that are in the marinas anyway?
Well, I mean, there might be an issue with
I mean, you can't move it anywhere, right?
mm,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if there's no water around, yeah, what are you gonna do? Turn the boat motor on and then go nowhere and
Exactly. It's like here, spin it around in a circle, park it back in.
Yeah,
So.
I think Axel's happy now.
Good. That works. So anyway, so now you have this marina, and now I guess they like by the side of this marina, it's so low that there was a ex like military ship that basically that has come from underneath the water now, and I mean it has gun turrets and everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like this old U-boat or whatever, and it's it's like 2 feet under the water now, so you can like drive up to it with a flat bottom boat and actually see this crazy ass boat.
That's crazy.
Underwater.
That's wild.
Kind of weird.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. Yeah, let me hear the joke, Johnny. It's kind of hard for me to hear the joke, but you can tell. You can text it.
Yeah. There you go.
So the translation's going on. Yeah, no, that wouldn't work. So anyway, so that is I mean, for the most part, that's what I had. I was thinking about. I don't think I had any other news to go in. Did you have something you wanted to talk about?
Did I have something? See, I didn't actually write it down. I put it in my notepad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, now it tells you how prepared we were. Actually, we weren't very prepared because I had to go to the dentist today and get 2 teeth pulled.
Yeah, and I got to sit in the room and watch.
Yeah. And for some reason you like that shit, and I don't know why.
Well, only certain parts. There was a time there when I was having medical issues and I couldn't look at something like that, but I'm getting back to normal, if you will. Yep. So,
I didn't even.
yeah, it's wild.
I didn't even want to be there.
I get it. Well, also my job is to make sure no one touches and hurts you, so I had to make sure he was doing his job.
So what are you going to do? You going to smack him upside the head and like, oh, it hurts?
No, I am the translator. Hey, you're hurting him. Fix it.
So, well, that didn't work.
We've been married how long? I can tell.
Yes, I get it. I get it. I get it.
No. So my big thoughts were in Pasco County, they're having an issue with the African land snails. And if you look these things up, I mean, there's a picture of a lady holding one in her hand, and it's like the whole size. Like, that's how big they grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slimy.
And yeah, oh yeah, right. Yeah. Interesting thing about these snails, they eat like all of the natural Florida stuff.
Right.
They also eat stucco off your house.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, put them to work in the construction industry. I'm thinking they could demolish a building in a month or so. But hey, that's
You knew stucco? Well, get the
right.
old
Yeah,
stucco off. You got something to eat it.
exactly. So then I got curious, like, what are these snails?
Talking about having, food that feels like cement in your stomach.
Yeah. Yep. Those
or,
guys have it
or
down.
rock poop.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it.
Stucco ass.
No. But according
feels like
according
stucco
to according to Google, larger birds don't have difficulty swallowing the snails, and they frequently consume them.
But wait, talking about a heavy meal.
Well, I did show you that picture of that great blue heron gobbling up that baby alligator. I mean, and that was a good size alligator.
If you wouldn't have shown me that, I wouldn't have believed it. Because seeing a bird eat an alligator. Now, mind you, it wasn't a big alligator.
No, it was like a juvenile alligator, but still.
Yeah.
I mean, he
somebody
won
has
that
to
fight.
eat them because
Exactly.
we got alligators eating old ladies on the golf course.
That's true. That happened today.
Yeah.
2 alligators.
I still want to know what happened there.
I would love to know what happened because there were a bunch of people out there. If it was indeed a golf course, which the news first said it was.
Yeah.
And you mean these people are standing around with weapons called golf clubs in their hands, and they're just like, "Hey, look at that."
Like,
nobody does anything? Come on, really?
You know what that was? That's an old man. How old was she? Like 70, 80 years old?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention, unfortunately.
You know what that was? That was, you're 70, 80 years old. The husband's like she fell in the water.
Right,
she's getting eaten.
Hey.
Oh, let's finish the last 3 holes and then go find
Finish your martini.
It's time for life insurance. Yeah.
Jeez. That ain't right. Oh, another natural predator to those snails are hawks and owls. And I mean, how many of those sanctuary places do we have where the owls can't fly and stuff like that? Why couldn't they invite those people and be like, here, let your bird wander around, eat the snail?
Yeah, well.
If it can't fly, at least it gets to still be a predator.
It's not like you're going to chase it anywhere anyway.
That's exactly my point.
So, to get off of the snail eating.
Yeah.
Speaking of Disney and all that, a Disney cast member went to go apply for a security job, and he found a loophole. Never got the job, but he stole R2-D2.
That was a security guy?
Yeah, he went to apply for a security job.
I asked a friend of ours if he did it. I was like, this just smells of someone. And, just slightly, not saying anything, not throwing anybody under the bus, but come on, if it's sitting there and it's not doing nothing.
Yeah, what are you going to do, right? So, it's like $10,000 R2-D2. He just picks it up and takes off with it.
Wow.
From the Swan Hotel or whatever.
Man.
So, it's like, okay. The funny part
clearly they got it back or it wouldn't have been in the news, right?
Yeah, the funny part is the guy's name's David Proudfoot.
Oh, of course it is.
He wasn't too proud when he got his ass busted stealing a $10,000 frickin' deal.
Wow.
Oh, so...
That ain't right.
So then there was this other thing I didn't even think about until now. It's a TikTok. Have you heard about this balsamic vinegar thing?
I'm not drinking that.
There's this lady, and she kind of looks a little nasty. Okay, she's not really healthy. She's advertising,
and she's dubbing it a healthy drink.
Yeah, it's like balsamic vinegar, and you add this flavored, the cockroach water. What's that stuff called?
Cockroach water.
Yeah, the one that kills cockroaches, but everybody drinks it. No, it's a bottle of like a popular um it's a popular soda. Like bubbly water.
Oh, I didn't know there was one that killed
Oh
cockroaches.
yeah, it was LaCroix.
LaCroix kills cockroaches.
Yeah, LaCroix. They had this thing where somebody had dumped this LaCroix out in this room, and the cockroaches went to drink it and died.
Oh, the carbonation, I
I
bet.
don't know, but it
Yeah.
killed them. But there's a potassium carbide or some shit in it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But this lady uses Jones guava flavored sparkling water, and she swears that it tastes just like a Coke. But what?
Okay.
But here's because her doctor told her she can't drink soda anymore or diet soda.
So she made her own. That makes no sense.
Well, the funny part is that there's people are claiming that it actually does taste like Coke,
Okay.
in its way, or a cola, I should say.
Okay.
But here's the problem with it: balsamic vinegar is like on the acid scale of a 2 or 3,
Okay.
on the acidic scale, which is like one of the highest ones.
Yeah.
Okay, just like I don't know, our listeners know, but vinegar can clean shit.
Right, right.
But you actually even water that down when you're cleaning shit. You
Mm.
don't use straight vinegar on
Right.
anything.
Yeah.
Well,
We're not supposed
this
to. Lots
lady
of
is
people do.
drinking this balsamic vinegar that's even more potent than what you use to clean with, which is the white vinegar.
I don't know.
And she's drinking this, so basically she's just the doctor said that she's just tearing all of her shiz off of her teeth, all of the enamel and everything.
Great.
Imagine what she looks like with them teeth. With
No,
that
I don't
dark
want to picture
brown,
that. No.
vinegar. Oh,
No.
that's horrible.
No thanks.
Oh,
Yuck. Ew.
She looked like one of the meth addicts from over on 14th Street.
Good heavens, let's hope not.
It was like,
Maybe
but
she brushes her teeth and has healthy habits.
I'm very healthy, but I'd have no teeth left.
Nice.
Well, you know what? I got a dentist for you. He just did 2 of mine. Come on out. And I didn't drink any balsamic vinegar, but it still seems like it does the job.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, so and it does everything else, like takes the balance out of your stomach.
Right. Yeah. Yeah,
Ooh.
you throw off everything. That just doesn't sound good.
She probably got a stinky crotch too.
I don't want to go
Balsamic
there.
crotch.
Stop. That's gross. Ew.
Ooh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Not nice.
So, anyway, there was something else I wanted to talk about. I forgot what it was.
You know what I want to talk about?
What?
Last weekend we were driving home.
Mm-hmm.
A black car, it was a Dodge, passed us.
Mm-hmm.
Now it had headlights on because I seen it in the side view mirror, and it went right freaking by.
Well, it's running lights.
Exactly. That's what I want to talk about. Daytime running lights. If you're that dumb, you don't know to turn on them headlights, please pull over, shred your license, and quit driving. It's completely unsafe.
I would say something about that too, but I've done it.
It's different when you're driving a different car you've never driven before.
This is true.
These people, I don't think that was the case.
So,
I mean, if it was, okay, fine. You're off the hook.
well, my problem isn't the daytime
not.
running lights. It's the guys that they decide to where you're now allowed to disable daytime running lights on your car.
Okay.
There's ways to do it. And what really bothers me is then they go out on the highway and they don't have anything on.
Right.
I mean, there's
hopefully night vision goggles if they don't have headlights, because
there's multiple times that we've had these daytime running lights on.
Right.
And you know, or they don't have their lights on, where you flick and flick and flick, and you know, it's like this guy I had a guy fly up from Ocala coming back, and he just flew up in front of me. I didn't even see him because it was a dark red car, and I don't know if you know this, but dark red cars are just like a black car at night.
Right.
You can't see it if you don't have lights on it.
Yeah.
And it literally cut right in front of me. I wouldn't have even known he was there.
Yeah.
But it's almost like he was trying to have an accident.
I think a lot of people out there are. They're
Yeah.
trying to have accidents because they
Quick
can't
money.
afford the bills that they've got on the table and they're looking for a quick payday.
Or they buy a new car and they can't afford it and they're trying to
And
get rid of
that
it.
too, yeah. And guess what? It doesn't typically pan out in your favor.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
slightly, but you never really come out ahead.
So, but we, that's, oof.
Yeah.
So next week, I don't know what we're going to do, but I think what we're going to
Maybe we could have our listeners or the people that watch later when it's not live send suggestions.
There we go. So if you watch this later, put
Or if you're
something-
watching now.
or now, I mean Johnny. Thank you, Johnny, for being here. At least we know it's not all family.
Many people tune in later, and that's fair. You know, they
Yeah.
have prior engagements,
earlier.
kids,
I mean,
they're out on the
I like to do
boat,
my
whatever.
I like to do my late night because that way we have things to talk about. We can go out and do something and then come back in and do
Right,
it.
yeah. Except for we weren't going to have a whole discussion on the dentist.
No.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
discussion on
I
this.
think somebody tuned in to our last broadcast because I went through that whole no marinade thing. And ironically, I think some of the habits at work of certain
Well,
individuals
people
are
listen to you.
changing.
Well,
I don't know.
So, yeah, Johnny, if you missed that one, Shit Stories, the first one, you got to watch it. It's pretty funny. We didn't have any stories this week. I figured we had enough poop. we shoveled enough shit out last week.
We filled that envelope literally.
Yeah. and then of course Kim won't let me talk about sexual devices, so we have to keep that off the table too.
Yeah, no.
So
Not gonna happen.
well, we didn't make it at 18 or up, but yeah.
Well, and that's fine, but
So that'll be on another one. But anyway, so we had so we've gotten to go through. So we made it from Britney Spears to
Yep.
talking about last week's shit stories. I think that's
Yep.
a pretty good run for this week.
yeah.
I don't know what you say.
Yeah.
All right. You got anything else out there, guys? If you want to, please subscribe. Please view. We're
Like and
trying our
subscribe.
hardest to get up and running here. And we would definitely.
Hopefully we'll get the software tweaked and everything
Yeah.
will be
Oh my God.
like
Yeah,
where
we
it
are
should be.
using a software that was a free software. And I decided to go with something that's a little nicer. And it's like, oh, it's free and it does so much other. And then they said, okay, for a small nominal fee, you can buy little pieces on it. I was like, okay.
right. Sounds
But
yeah.
I thought it was going to have some kind of trial period.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't even let me start the video. So,
Yeah.
you know,
So that's why we were late.
that's
so
why
sorry
we
about
were
that.
late. So sorry about that, guys.
And that's why we had to recreate the whole thing in a quick. So
Yep.
yeah.
So anyway, for next week, so until next week, please like, subscribe, and definitely Johnny Speed is my new found subscriber. And next week, if you decide to subscribe, put your name down there in the comments.
Right.
You have something you want us to talk about, put that in the comments. If there's
Yeah.
something you disagree with that I've talked about today, put that in the comments, and we'll talk about last week's, this week's stuff next
Right.
week.
Yeah.
All right. So
We can do that.
until then, have a good night and peace.
See ya.
And we'll see you later. Oh, like and subscribe. Check it out. It's in the corner over here. Somewhere over there.
It's down there somewhere.
All right. See ya.
Bye.